游戏重置了。先来体验重置后，的三代变得怎么样吧？应该不会有太大变化，不过还是很想体验。 游戏开始。话说怎么没有自由使用？难道选的地方不对吗？好了，先开场网络吧。请选择游戏玩家 Desmond。
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most were held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization.我直播应该不会那个吧？听说3代的优化并没，重置的优化并没有很好。This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
我说这边跟原版的是有点不太一样，原版的这边车窗外面是很亮，亮到看不到，重制版这边就变得很清楚。 这重置版之后，这边改了很多。原版这边是亮到一个什么都看不到。
Let's go.
Let's go. 好久没有操作过3代了，来摸一下。最近都在玩奥德赛。
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here.
戴斯蒙，我发现那些显示名字的时候，只有戴斯蒙没有显示。好怀念啊！3代是我唯一一个重复玩过好几次的人次。
The key. You must find the key.
Juno.
Son?
Sir.
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
老实说，我真的很喜欢以前戴斯蒙
What happened?
的
The
现代
temple
线，
triggered a bleeding effect.
偏偏要在3代就这样子完结，搞得后面的刺客都没什么关联性。
Making sure I was okay.
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
Hi.
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
毫无难度。
Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
都忘记怎么暗杀。
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
这边是要跑过去。左上那个主要目标，重置版之后它改成黄色的，变得好醒目。
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world.
还有声呢，
Time to find out what the
好久没
temple
看到
wants
他
from
了。
you.
我真的觉得刺客就做这种完全同步的玩法真的不错，为什么要拔掉呢？这样才有挑战性。
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
致命演出。
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
有人说掉帧很严重，不过我看起来是还好，没什么问题。
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
哦。这次的提示都改成黄色的。 埃及哦，阿泰尔，哦，重置版多了一些选项，训练中心呢。 什么训练中心根本是说明书。利用的。理论上来说，这边按离开记忆的话，会回到现代线。不过现在不急。
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
这里的画面跟以前玩3代的时候比起来变得很清楚，因为3代我玩很多次，所以印象很深刻。
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Yeah.哦，好久没有玩鹰眼，好久没有用鹰眼了。奥德赛的鹰眼我用好几次都不习惯，还是这种的比较习惯。
Since we live by them. So, Black Mall, that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes...
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
Very active and industrious. You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence. Oh.
北京啊。
No lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may vegetable. 4 times gag. £40. That Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. I can get more.
是我的错觉，还是重置版的攀爬的速度变很快？
If none of the gang take her off, she may in the common course of business live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end advantage of his life because the breed of the gang depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives. Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Just where I was obliged to mine.
哦，3代最诟病的解锁系统。哦，以前是用键盘玩啊，现在用摇杆玩起来之后还不错。
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage ought to bloom in your cheek.
基本上这边的任务是不会失败的。我以前有自己调皮乱按过，他基本上怎么玩都不会失败。
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence might break his spirit ever after.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
这个小男孩长大以后就变成这代主角的刺客小弟了。简单来说，这个小男孩长大之后也会加入兄弟会。我发现3代重置有很多画面都变得很清楚，以前看不太清楚的地方，这次变得很清楚。
Calm, please! Over there! That man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed but in the other I've done no wrong, I swear! Search him. Any weapons? I beg your pardon. Did you not rush him? Please! There is no danger! There is no danger! Try to remember. Order! We must have order! It happened
We
right
must
in
leave
that balcony.
at once.
What are those men doing? I'm scared where it's heading. Order! We must have order! Move!
这次重置我太开心了，有空把3代实况玩吧。虽然我3代玩很多次，不过我从来没有实况过3代。
Searching on here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout. 外面的画面是怎样？还在读取。以前那个外面读取的画面是
Rather dull, truth be told.
是看不清楚的，这次重置把它变得很清楚，不是黑画面。
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
调整一下。理论上我应该是把效能全开了。哎，语音呀，开到开始，亮度开，正常，白色，控制反转，这是界面的，这个不用管它，没关系。这船上的界面，这也不用管它。无线设定，我的画面解析度是60赫兹，无边宽，屏幕 1TV， 环境非常高，最高。先手部开启，开。原来我没有开到最高，这应该就开到最高了吧？这是键盘操作。好，继续。
Fresh air might do me good.
有点晕船了，是不是？天命号，这报告，我按了进来，结果它没有显示。抓到了哦 ，bug。对了，3代有一个成就，就是要跟游戏中的所有人对话一次，所以在小地图上面有像这种对话符号的，都要去跟他讲一次。哦。
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew.
印象中这边有一个小 bug， 旧版有一个 bug， 就是对话完之后，它那个标志并不会消失，所以会变成你要一直跟他对话。
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
A moment to talk.
Ah. A fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery. So perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour, or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
最危险的人就坐在他面前。
Captain?
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
你再靠北，我就把你干掉。
and then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnels.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fans, call this off.
这是重置版，真的风光明媚，超亮的。以前画面真的很黑，真的很黑。哦，好久没有反击了，怀念。
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
好，接下来我记得是胶脚蟹。
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
我很喜欢3代这个设定，可以抢武器。
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
总之，先不要理他。
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
《航海第28天》。
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine with tinned fish and biscuits.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Go away。那边最后再过去。
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their
反正3代也是
lesson.
重
They're
置的。
normally not so nasty. Honest, it's
这个路易斯好像是兄弟会的人。
Oh? Captain's trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
I got nothing to say to you.
我跟你没话可说。三代没有自由落下的操作。
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
这里大概是三代唯一有分支选项的。其实不管找医生或厨师都可以。通常会选择找厨师啊，因为医生前面就找过了。
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet, just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit, stretch my legs, that's all.
Take care where you tread. Deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
这里有一个很容易漏掉的对话。
You must expose whatever they're plotting. Your crew's a tight-lipped bunch, but I'll see what I can do. Well, hurry up.
如果有人是第一次玩3代的，要记住画面中那些对话要记得去讲，不然很容易漏掉。
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
我靠
Wasn't by choice.
这个重置版这个 bug 它没有修掉。
Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you. Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys landed.
结果这次重置版没有把 bug 修掉。
Not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
I'll 调查甲板下层的遭遇。
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
然后回到自己的房间，没有。哎，是不是有剧情有删减掉？我记得有一小段的任务是要他回去自己的房间。
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
海尔森表示，我老爸是海盗。
Secure the hatch!
Hatham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us.
什么？这是 bug 吗？
Strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. It doesn't make sense.
为什么海浪泼到里面来？
Did you think you could escape from
看
London so easily after what you
这画面害我很想笑。
That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
这叫路易斯的真的很有礼貌。不过我猜他应该是兄弟会的。啊，他是被派来追杀海尔森的。是地图，还有这样什么切换武器的万能。对付他要先隔胆，然后再破体。死掉。
Told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
哦，海尔森的个性我真的很喜欢的，想干什么就干什么。
We need those ropes secured. I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
这边有一个诀窍，不用真的靠近没有关系，只要有压到就好。啊，这边也不用说小圆桌用爬的，直接跑过去一直边跑边按 B 就可以了。哇！ 还好，海尔森不会掉入水中。这个续光的关卡啊是不会失败的。玩得烂一点没关系，不过那些对话要注意。
Thank you.
那艘追击的船应该是兄弟会的船，因为他们是要来追杀海尔森。不过详细我是不清楚，可能要用看小说才能补足。真的，这边有一些小任务有删减掉。我记得中间有一段是要他回到自己房间，不过重置版就没了。
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The girls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
波士顿，1754年。
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
Oh. Louis. 啊，对了，这代有个有趣的设定，就是你可以随时随地离开前行系统，回到现代，现在就可以回去。
And the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Ah, but he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might, well, at least until he... knives, I thought.
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had...
Oh.
I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Hello, sir.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible.
还有真没有枪。
This way.
Bloody hell!
开场这边第一次玩的话，可能会不小心杀到人嘛，尽量不要引起骚动，不然会很麻烦。
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that. 这个。 地图上这真的是真的是很骗人的。这是康纳的头像，可是海尔森却不是，并不是刺客。我记得这边是要去买东西的。这代最烦的，跟你讨钱的小鬼头。
This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan fire. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all
他所说的书页就是这代的收集钥匙书页。Hello。
No harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway.
海尔森先收集的话，之后看他会直接继承没有关系，所以可以先用海尔森把东西收集，剪一剪没有关系，剪一剪。
Well, that was interesting.
bug 哦，我是不知道呢。目前看来是有一些原版就有的 bug。 它还是有保留。这边任务先接一接。老实说，游戏我也才刚开始玩而已，目前只有遇过原本3代就有的 bug 之外，其他都还算正常。有啦，这个重置版的画面真的变得清楚很多了。买一把剑。会啊。不过我这次只是先体验一下而已。
刚刚剑就这边。
will demonstrate tomorrow by the belfry his latest giant net for the entrapment of plummeting objects. We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but
我现在3代其实还没有要急着破完它，
Have you been told why it is?
我只是先我只是先开来玩体验一下而已。我3代好久没玩了。我奥德赛全破之后再回来玩这个。我现在只是先开头玩一下下而已。
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come. 有些支线任务啊，什么任务之类的，可以顺路经过就去解一解就好了。之后就不用麻烦。这个绿龙酒馆要记好，等换康纳的时候，海尔森的东西会遗留在绿龙酒馆，所以那个时候换成康纳的时候可以回来这里。没办法，这个三店有了新的武器勾践。有东西。进去。没办法，这是 PS3 的安时代的游戏，现在都已经 PS4 了。
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy. This way.
怎么感觉重置版的细节好像没有以前好。我记得以前讲，对，对，就这个位置。这个房间要记好，以后这个就是海尔森的房间。康纳之后回来的时候可以来这边捡海尔森的装备，那跟钱，他会这边会多一个宝箱放在这边。
Sir, William Johnson. A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him.
我记得以前的3代是连脸部的细节都清清楚楚，都清清楚楚。怎么这次3代重置的脸都看起来超圆滑？
Charles, sir. We'd best be off, of course. Tell me about yourself, William.
What's to tell? I was born in Ireland to Catholic parents, which I learnt early in life severely limited my opportunities. So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Conyan Gahaga, but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but as I said, not the swiftest. So I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill. Humble beginnings, but well situated, which made all the difference.
So this is how you came to know the Mohawk?
Indeed. And it has proved a valuable relationship.
对啊，一代真的要找机会重置一下。
No hidden temple or ancient constructs?
Yes and no. Which is to say, they have their fair share of sacred sites. Earthen moons, forest clearings, hidden caves. But nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals. No.
也有可能因为3代是刺客系列以来最大革命的一代吧。
But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor treasure. I swear it.
To our success, then.
可能吧。
And soon.
我的实况台本来人就不多，所以我没有特别要求。没差，我的实况台本来人就不多，而且我都开在早上。哎，还有对话。
Should not be much longer. I'll let you know.
这个小地图上这个图是会显示对话的，这个尽量是要给它按到完。
I should return to my studies.
啊，你看按一按它就没对话了。我怎么记得？我记得这边原本会有一个阿三在这边扫地，怎么现在没了？没有呢，自然我不感兴趣。我玩游戏本来就不跟风的，我都是玩我自己喜欢玩的。所以这边是互动对话，怎么那么远？这些都不急。我先破完这个人的任务吧。
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout. Take up a position.
没有呢，其实刺客3代的支线还不错。刺客3代的支线不错。奥德赛那个才是解到快要吐。大概大革命啊，大革命之后的支线都差不多。
for me to take the first shot.
三代的主线虽然很短，不过虽然很短，不过那个什么，不过支线都做得不错。啊，奇怪了，这是 bug 吧？你看到左上那个主要目标骑上马跟随查尔斯这个任务，还有2个就这样子消失了。
Go on now, or you make us mad.
我左上主要目标有少了，傻眼。
You two, clear off.
使用枪支刺杀用力。
You two, clear off. Go on now, or you make us mad. Go on now, or you make us mad.
这边也没有什么诀窍，就是用。 哎。
Use those spare muskets and you won't have to reload.
哎，奇怪。
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside! What now? We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
哎，对，是要射这个。
On with the show then.
使用枪支刺杀佣兵，我记得这边还不用解。
Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
初期钱很少的时候，可以现在摸。
Save your looting for after we found Johnson's research.
Yes, Master.
不过前期钱是不太重要，没有差。等之后有康纳庄园的时候，赚钱就很快，用刷的。
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer.
你都开枪了，你为什么不直接杀掉他们？
I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
这个任务完我就关台了。 我只是先重新体验一下3代而已。老实说，我真的很怀念，我很喜欢这一代。
Hey, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Aye. Terrible tragedy, that. Back to the Green Dragon, then. I need a drink. Careful, Jen. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Aw, why's you always got to go and spoil the sport? A few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
啊！我都忘记捡枪了。
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are. My thanks, Master Kenway. No. Tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
有钱人就是任性。哎，真的不见了！我记得这边会有一个阿三在这边扫地，现在都没了。
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewellery likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and hums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon. When I know something, you'll know something. Got no office to give at current. When I do, you'll be the first to hear it.
Okay. Cao khai放。 有反锯齿。我在想要不要去吃午餐呢？好啦，就玩到这边了啦。想玩的人再自己去载吧。